Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Shinagi, Ayurvedic medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about the most common mistakes that many of us are doing while doing yoga. These mistakes are so common that people even don't pay attention, and then they are getting surprised like why it is happening that we are doing yoga regularly, why we are not getting any benefit. So let's see what are these mistakes. So first and most common mistake is we start doing yoga after having food. Whether it is yoga or pranayam, you should never do yoga or pranayam after having food. It's been recommended all kind of pranayams should act better when you are empty stomach. Similar is the case with yoga. If you are doing yoga, you should do the yoga practices empty stomach to yield the best benefits out of them. And if you ask what is the best time to do yoga, so that is either in the morning or when there is sun in the sky. Yoga is not recommended after sunset, because after sunset our body clock is designed in a way that kapha time and hence whole nature sleeps at night. So at night this is no time that you start doing your yoga practices. It will enhance the vata dosha in you, and your sleep will get disturbed and you will not get health benefits. So it's been recommended when you can do yoga only when there is sun in the sky, not after sunset. Next most common mistake that we are doing, that many of us are forgetting lying down, on supine position. Whether it is Upa Yoga, it's been recommended at the end of Upa Yoga. If those of you who are doing Upa Yoga practices, after finishing Upa Yoga practices, you are forgetting the resting posture, but you just lying down your body in a resting posture or spine position, you can say, just where you relax, deep breathe and just relax. So this is the time when your body absorb the impact of the practice that you have done earlier. Whether it is Upa Yoga, Angamardana, it is Asana, Surya Kriya also has. Kriya Yogas are different yoga, in that is not recommended, but all the yoga practices should be accompanied by resting posture that is being mentioned in your recommended practice. Next most common mistake that we do while attaining the best yoga posture is, because our intention is to get the proper posture so that we can yield the best benefit out of it. To get into the proper posture, because sometimes our bodies are not able to get into the proper posture, we are overstretching ourselves somehow to correct the posture. So yoga, yes, we should have intention to make our posture as correct as possible, but that doesn't mean that you overstretch yourself and do the ligament tear and or some kind of muscle tear just to get into the proper posture. You should do as much as your body can do and little more than that, and come back to the normal position. It should not be like overstretching somehow, like this intention, today I will anyway get into the proper posture. This should not be the intention. Once your body will become flexible with time, with yoga impact, once your mind will become flexible with the you will get free from the patterns. Once you get free from the stress, once you work on your lifestyle, once you get converted into vegan or vegetarian lifestyle, once you stop eating meat, anyway your body will acquire flexibility in your thoughts, in your mind and in your body. But even if you're thinking today I have changed vegetarian, and in the same day if I will stretch myself, I will get into the proper posture somehow, yoga is not some kind of fight. Yoga is a kind of offering, yoga is a kind of prayer, yoga is kind of devotion. So it is not some kind of fight that you fight with the posture and get into that posture properly. It's very important that we get into the posture very slowly, very consciously, not in some kind of fight way. Next thing which we are also doing, one more mistake, like we are doing yoga but talking to someone else. We are talking to someone else. We are doing yoga, but we are chatting with someone. We are texting someone, or we are laughing with someone. Here, there, some our fellow yoga person is sitting, and we are talking. Okay, how's going in your family? How's things are going in your life? While doing yoga, it is not the time to talk, because yoga is a practice in which our focus is to go inward, inside us. So we should limit our communication during the yoga practices. In fact, excess movement around the yoga practice should not happen. Little bit movement is okay, which is needed. Little bit communication is also okay, which is emergency. But usually it should be your own space. It should be your own cocoon. This is not the time that you start discussing your business or your family problems or depression problems or anxiety problems. So in yoga class, it's been very much recommended, even if you're practicing yoga during yoga class, you focus on yourself in learning the practice. Focus on going inward rather than discussing all the issues while doing yoga practice, because yoga is something that you need to give time to yourself, not to your thoughts, not to your emotions, not to your entertainment. Now the question comes, like when we are doing yoga, our thoughts a lot of working, and sometimes I get angry while doing yoga, and I was very in anger and I was doing yoga. So it's been recommended, while you are angry, don't start yoga practices. If you are angry, first calm down your breath by deep breathing, or there is a Sukha Kriya or Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam. You just balance yourself with any of the pranayams. Make yourself calm, then you start your yoga practices. If you are angry, in very bad mood, and if you are like super anger, then you should not do yoga practice with anger, because with anger, when you will do yoga practice, yoga will not going to yield any impact, because yoga is also a technique. It will work only if we handle it with great care. As any other medicine, as any other food, any other work in our life. As we are giving medicine, let's suppose we are giving medicine, or as a doctor, if I am working, if I am very angry, and anger is natural, it happens to human, because nobody of us in enlightened or so much conscious level, none of us has. And if I am giving medicines like you eat this, I am not giving it consciously. In a way, doctors don't give mistakes, they rarely do these kind of mistakes, but it is not like sometimes some better thing we can tell to patient, though after some time doctors becomes very mechanical. They know even eyes closed, like if this is the disease, this medicine will work. But you can tell patients more better if you are in a calm mind, and patient will also appreciate it more, and you can also keep yourself more calm. It will be better for your health and patient's health and patient's attendant health. So it's very important, like when we are doing yoga, we should have no anger at that moment. Even if you have anger, first balance your breath, because in anger you must have noticed one thing, like our breath works very fast. Whenever we are angry, our breath movements will become very like this very angry, this animal instinct comes in all of us comes. It's nobody is just without anger, at least in this world, except for some high conscious people or very high enlightened people. So the thing is, but first you calm down your anger with deep breathing practices, or Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam. Those of you who don't know what is Nadi Shuddhi, what is Angamardana, what is Upa Yoga, they can write to me. I can send you the link what are these practices are actually about, and how you can learn. Even Upa Yoga is freely available online, so you can learn on YouTube also. If you couldn't find the link, you please write to me, we can send you the link. Another thing is, it is very important how to do Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam. Regarding that also, free YouTube link is available. So you can make use of this link and you can start doing Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam. It will help you to balance your anger. Next thing is, while doing yoga, where you should keep the focus. most of the times while doing yoga, you should be conscious of the movements, and the focus should be mostly on your breath in general. Like if you are like where to focus, not on outside world, don't open eyes, don't start focusing on dogs, cats. Like these days a lot of dog cat yoga is there. So focus is on the cat when cat is moving in your yoga class, or goat is moving in your yoga class, or dog is moving on your in your yoga class. They looks very cute, very funny, very happy, but you know, the whole purpose of yoga class is just to go inward. But if these dogs, cats and everybody will keep revolving around you, your focus will not turn inward. Our focus, when animal come, or some dog or cute dogs, and they are very cute, you know, in yoga classes, they do funny things and they make us laugh. But that is a laughing class, that is not a yoga class. If you talk about classical yoga, these dogs, cats, they can do practice with you, but they should not climb on you and do funny things. Then your focus will not be inward, then your focus will not be on breath, then whole of the focus will go on these cats and dogs, so and goats. So I am not against animal, I am an animal lover, I love animals, I am vegetarian. But it is very important, like if we are talking about yoga and if we think about practicing yoga, we should do it properly to yield best results. Next thing is, while doing yoga, you should avoid jerky movements, because jerky movements can give some kind of sprain, some kind of fracture, some kind of problem, so and some kind of back stretch or like prolapse disc and these kind of problems. So whenever you are doing yoga, make sure like you will not include any jerky movement. Slowly get into the posture and slowly come out of the posture. That's why in Isha Yoga, when we are teaching, a lot of proper care has been taken, like how should be the class, how should be taught, what are the precautions, what are the do's and don'ts, how you should do, how you should not do, these things you do, these things you don't do, so that the yoga that we are teaching, it should work. It should work at least to some extent, 10, 20, 30%, 50%, it depends on the person. How nicely he is doing, accordingly it's going to work on the person. So that's all about today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're watching me for the first time, there is a bell icon, there is a subscription button. Please click the bell icon, hit the subscription button so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription button. You can click this join button and you can support us. Those of you who want Ayurveda consultations, please write to me on this given email ID and I will let you know how we can schedule it. If you have any questions, please write down those questions in the comment section. I will try to answer questions in the best possible way. So with this note, I would like to say stay healthy, stay blessed, take care.